Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be shedding light on the ample benefits appertaining to being highly persuasive. So what are the ample benefits appertaining to being highly persuasive? Well, first and foremost, you're more apt, you're more poised to reap the most out of life if you're highly persuasive. If you have top-notch, robust persuasion skills, you're more apt to attain the highest possible corporate position, attain extreme fame leverage, and even possibly attain extreme wealth. If everything predicated upon the robustness of your persuasion skills, unfortunately, it more than likely is. That is often the case. The ramifications of lacking robust persuasion skills can be detrimental and of dire consequence to the future trajectory of your life. You may not be able to reap the most out of life if your persuasion skills are subpar. In order to make inroads in your life, in order to ascend to the next level, you'll need to be able to get past gatekeepers. You will need to have top-notch communication skills. If your social skills are lacking, persuasion skills are lacking, if you're not influential, if you don't have clout, if you can't become ingratiated with others, if you can't sell products to others, if you cannot effectively communicate to others, and it will adversely impinge on the future trajectory of your life. You do not want your life to move downwards, you want it to move upwards in perpetuity. One benefit of being highly persuasive is being able to be an effective salesman. You want to be a prolific salesman. After all, practically all the money is generated in the field of sales. Persuaders know how to create a sense of urgency and scarcity in order to elicit high sales volumes. Persuaders have the ability to instill a sense of urgency in people to want to act right away. They also simply know how to refine their verbiage in order to make a product be perceived as appearing extremely scarce in supply. Customers do not want to miss out on the opportunity to procure products that they may never have the chance to buy again at a discounted price. So one of the benefits appertaining to being highly persuasive is knowing how to push product sales, knowing how to drive, generate, and draw forth product sales. Persuaders have the innate ability to elicit high sales volumes. A persuader can talk you into procuring a product that you didn't intend to buy. They know how to upsell products. Second, persuaders know how to truth tell without judgment nor agenda. Sometimes the most effective way to persuade someone is by telling them the things about themselves that no one else is willing to say. Facing the hard truths are the most piercing, meaningful events that happen in our lives. Being honest helps render persuaders trustworthy, and they leverage this tactic of exuding honesty to their advantage in order to help them make headway towards advancing in the corporate world, especially in the sales profession. People are more inclined to promote employees and buy from salesmen if they deem them to be trustworthy. If you're highly persuasive, you're often perceived as a credible, honest, reputable figure. And that's highly beneficial because people are more apt to buy from you if you earned their trust. It also helps brands to build brand loyalty, brand recognition, brand equity, and become all the more lucrative and profitable over the course of time. Persuaders know to utilize reciprocity disproportionately in their favor by providing small gestures of consideration to others. You can ask for more back in return, which others will happily provide. This gives persuaders the edge when they are tempted to disproportionately reap more from the persuaded than they relinquish to them. So, persuaders are unrequitedly generous, and by being unrequitedly generous, they can more easily curry favors with others and become ingratiated with others and attain more from others than they relinquish to others. You should not graciously donate to others or give to others with the intention of receiving something back, but persuaders psychologically know that they're all the more keen to be furnished with more favors or more items back from others than they provided them. Their actions are very prudent and strategical. They know that they could reap more to the relationship by being magnanimous, generous, and resourceful. Persuaders know to attain what is needed as expeditiously as possible. They do not squander time attempting to persuade the various disinterested parties they encounter. Moreover, they tend to focus on persuading those who are persuadable, who also possess tremendous clout and leverage. This way, the persuaded influencers can persuade their followings, which is extremely advantageous for the persuader, since it could help him rapidly push his agenda forward. Everyone can be persuaded given the right timing and context, but not necessarily in the short term. Persuaders know to always identify those people that at any given time are persuadable to their point of view so that they can focus their finite energy and attention on them. Persuaders also indelibly understand that the basic blocks of persuasion are context and timing. Context creates a relative standard of what is acceptable. Persuaders understand how to most efficaciously allocate their time and are unlikely to navigate through life in a desultory manner. So persuaders highly value their time and often do not squander nor hemorrhage time. They know how to efficaciously manage their time, to say the least. Persuaders understand the power of persistence and demonstrate value to their target market. They have steely determination, tenacity, ambition, and drive. They know how to remain steadfast in achieving their lofty goals and continuously attempt to create perceived value in their messages until they reach their overarching goals. The way that so many historical figures have ultimately persuaded masses of people is by staying persistent in their endeavors and message. Persuaders are tenacious, hard-working, driven, self-motivated, and do not capitulate. They do not yield. They do not waver. Even if their message does not resonate with their audience, they'll fine-tune it. They'll find a new method to convey their messages, and they'll do everything in their purview to efficaciously persuade their audience, even if it entails repeating themselves a multitude of times. Persuaders also have top-notch social skills. They embrace an abundance mindset. They know how to draw forth excitement through their verbiage. They understand the importance of being prepared and leveraging meticulous preparation for effective persuasion. And they are top-notch teachers, mentors, and leaders. Being extremely persuasive in order to reap the most of life is by no means an effortless endeavor. Mastering the art of persuasion can take decades of practicing. Moreover, you also need to know how to modify your verbiage, body language, and tonality to optimally influence the target market you are targeting. In other words, mastering the art of persuasion and becoming extremely persuasive entails having the flexibility to cherry pick from the optimal behaviors, communication styles, and body language styles a part of your repertoire in order to embrace based on the context of what is most compelling for the audience that you're engaging with, so that you can win over their trust and approval. I hope that you found this video to be intriguing and insightful. The benefits of being persuasive are multitudinous. I hope that you found this video to be mesmerizing. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.